my channel. And if you're new here, hey friend. Today I'm gonna be doing a full Get Ready With Me Valentine's Day edition. So if you're interested in seeing a Valentine's Day themed makeup look, outfits, and how I do my hair, then stay tuned. So I know a lot of times with these Get Ready With Me's, I always stress, do your hair first, do your hair first, especially when you're using like a curling iron or a flat iron. But we're just going to do our makeup first, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and clip my hair back. Now for my lashes, I am using some Amazon eyelash clusters. They will be linked down below. And I'm also gonna include my Amazon storefront. I've already prepped my face. The key to your makeup looking flawless is having your face prepped, okay? I already cleaned my face. I use the CeraVe foaming cleanser for my face. And then I use my Curology to moisturize my face. And I also put some SPF as well. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows first off camera. Okay, so I'm done with my brows. There's a reason why I do my brows off camera, y'all. They not twins, but they fraternal, okay? So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Very sticky stuff, y'all. Very sticky stuff. Y'all, if my brows look funny, just ignore them because I'm gonna fix them. Like, I'm gonna fix them. Okay, put a little bit on my forehead, my nose, and then I'm also gonna put some on my eyelids because we're doing our eyeshadow, okay? We're doing a full glam look, okay? Because we have to show out it's Valentine's Day. So basically, after you apply this, you're supposed to pat it in and then wait 30 seconds and then apply your makeup. So that's what I'm doing. So for the eyeshadow, so I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty Obsessions, the Topaz Obsessions. If you know, you know. The first color I'm gonna go into is this one here in the middle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pat this in like so. Because this is the lightest color I'm gonna be using. The lightest color. It's like a blush neutral pink, which is why I love it so much. So now that we have this blush pink on our lower lids, we want some contrast, right? So I'm actually gonna be going into my IBY eyeshadow. This is the color Into the Woods, and let me show y'all. So it's actually a brown color with specks of glitter. So I'm actually gonna add that to my crease. Should have brought more brushes in here, but I can make it work. So see how I'm applying that directly in my crease. That's what we want because we're gonna blend it out anyway. So I'm gonna do this side as well. So now we're just gonna blend this in, blend this in and upwards, in and upwards, into our crease and upwards. The contrast is it, okay? Blending is magical, y'all. So I'm gonna do the same for this side. And guys, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure it's blended all the way, like all the way. You shouldn't see any lines. You shouldn't see a huge contrast. You should see a subtle contrast. Okay, so now that we have that contrast, what we wanna do is add a little warmth to this look. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this lighter warm color here. Let me show you. You know what? No, we want to go into this color here for some warmth, a bit of warmth. So we want to add that to the center here. A good bit. And what I love about Huda Beauty's eyeshadows is that they are highly pigmented, and I love that. That's why I always say apply just a bit and then blend, because you really have to blend it. And I actually love doing my eyeshadow because a lot of times we just go for an everyday makeup look. Like, it's not 2016 anymore. Like, we don't really do eyeshadows unless there's like a big event and stuff. Like, for instance, our birthdays or our weddings. And then when those events pop up, it's like, crap, I forgot how to do eyeshadow. And then that's when you have to go and get a makeup artist. Like, I want to make sure that I don't get rusty on my eyeshadow, because it can happen. It's bound to happen. So you see how I'm blending this and how highly pigmented it is? Yeah, this is what I was talking about, y'all. But you just gotta keep blending, don't get discouraged. And the best part about eyeshadow is if you still want a bit of that dark contrast, you can still add more. So we just wanna make sure our main color is in, which is this one. And we also wanna make sure we're blending it into our crease as well. But what we don't wanna do is take away from our blush pink, okay? Because we're gonna be going back in with that color as well. You can see how it's all blended out, right? So we're gonna do the same for this other eye here. You know what? I'm almost glad that I just brought a couple brushes in here for my eyeshadow. Well, really just one brush for my eyeshadow, because the other one I'm gonna be using for my contour, but I like the fact that I just brought this one brush, because at least I don't have to worry about going from this brush to that brush. I just clean it off like so. And hey, we make it work. So we're gonna blend this side. This side is harder to blend, I guess, because I put more primer on this side, so it's kind of sticky in my crease here. When you put it in your crease, it's kind of hard to dry. But anyways, let's blend. We're gonna keep blending. Now you can see it's blended, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some more of that blush pink color that we did earlier. I kind of need to add more to the bottom here because my lashes were in the way. So I'm gonna turn my brush like this and do it that way, so I can really get close to my lash line, to my lashes. Because I don't want any gaps. I know it looks silly, but it works. A thing that also helps is top liner. I used to be a top liner girl, okay? But once I started wearing my lashes, I'm like, it's not needed. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm rusty now when it comes to the top liner. Like, we're gonna stop our eyeshadow for now because we're gonna work on the foundation, okay? That's important. So, I want full coverage because I do have hyperpigmentation. Instead of putting pimple patches on, I've been popping my pimples. Don't do that, okay? Don't do it. So yeah, that stems from a lot of that. So I'm gonna go in with this foundation right here. When I tried this baby, it's perfect, okay? And it was the perfect match. And when I say it was because it seemed like the winter has been lightening me up. So it's gonna be a tad darker than my skin complexion now, because for whatever reason in the winter you light up. So it's okay though, because that's what we have concealer for. But I got this in the shade 370W. And the best way to figure out your shade is if you're not going directly to the Sephora store to get your foundation, you can use Sephora's site shade finder, so that way you can find out, you can input what shade you usually have for these brands, and then they'll be like, okay, well you need this shade for this brand. Works like that. So don't tell me I forgot my foundation brush. I like to apply foundation with a brush, y'all. Like, typically I do. Okay, so now I have my foundation brush, and then I also have my eyeliner, which I'm not gonna show y'all until it's time to line my eyes. And then I also have my mascara that I forgot, because I still wear mascara, although I put on my Fosse's clusters. I still do mascara on my bottom lashes, because like, I'm telling you, if you don't do that, you might want to do that, because that just elevates your whole look and just enhances your lashes, y'all. Now, I don't care what type of mascara you use. At the end of the day, they all work the same to me. to me, okay? Like, I just use what I use, and when it gets all clumpy and the texture changes, I just throw it away and get a new one. So yeah. I hit my knee on my desk. It's this mascara that used to be the rave in school. And I think it was called Great Lash. It was like the mascara bottle, it was pink and had a green top. And I used to like to get the blackest black, y'all. Like the blackest black. To make sure we cover up all those dark marks, honey. Look at that. Look how flawless it is. Look how radiant it is. So yeah, this foundation isn't a matte foundation. This is more like a radiant foundation. And I love the glowy radiant look rather than the matte. It's just my favorite. Like, I will do a matte, but radiant is like my thing. I want to look like I glow, okay? Now, one place I will not put my foundation on is my forehead. Unless I'm doing my brows, of course, but like, I don't need to put it around my hairline and all that. Like, no, it's fine, totally fine. If I need to do all that, then my foundation is definitely a mismatch. So no, we not doing that. So I'll just like put a little bit between the brows, just a little bit. But yeah, we are done blending in our foundation. I'm loving it already. So this might be my new favorite one, because right now my favorite foundation is the Estee Lauder. Next, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. As far as concealers, I usually get concealers from like the grocery store or the beauty supply. It don't matter. Like, I don't really spend a lot of money for concealer, so. But this one I actually got like when I was using Ipsy. So it's called the Complex brand. I'll have a link below, y'all. But I'm just going to apply this concealer under the eye. So I put concealer here and here. Then I like to put some dots leading outward. And quick tip, if you want your concealer to be full coverage, then make sure you let it sit. And then my nose for the contour. And then my forehead for a little glow. Okay, I'm not exactly sure when my camera cut off, but I'm kind of pissed because I hope it didn't cut off a long time ago and I just didn't notice. Because if so, ain't no telling what y'all missed. But basically, just in case y'all did miss something, I put my concealer on, I let it sit, and then we're about to blend it out, okay? And voila, y'all see how well that blended in and full coverage. I was gonna have full coverage anyway since I did bring my foundation up here. Typically I don't do that, but since this is full glam, we doing it. We doing it big. Set our face. So I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Honey Translucent Powder. I'm going to take that same damp beauty blender, not beauty blender, powder puff. So I'm taking some powder, right? And then I'm scraping off the excess like so. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lightly tap under our eye, okay? Do y'all see this? Like, do y'all see this? Do y'all see what I'm seeing? The technique is giving, okay? Look at that. So we can put this up, and while that we are baking and setting and all that jazz, we're going to go into our contour palette. I got scared for a second. I didn't think I had it. So I'm gonna be using 2 contour palettes today. First, I'm gonna be using our bronzer, okay? Because we wanna bronze our cheeks. So, we want shadowing, right? So, you start here and just lightly. It's not really highly pigmented, but you still want to do this with any bronzer. You want to start here and then work your way. Because you want to lift the face. Do the same for this side. That's important, shadowing along your face. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same for our nose. So I'm gonna be using this brush. And you wanna start here, near the brow, and work your way lightly down. Same here. So we got that. And one thing about my nose is naturally oily, so it really like sucks in the powder. Like, y'all see I didn't blend my setting powder at all, and you see how my nose just literally sucked it up. Like, it's blended. It's weird, y'all. Let me know in the comments if this happens to y'all. So yeah, our nose is contoured, right? So now we're gonna go into our Love You eyeshadow duo. It's really an eyeshadow, but I contour with it because it's really good, especially if I want like a heavy contour. So we're gonna use this on our cheeks, okay? Because we're doing the most. So like I said, this one is really pigmented, more pigmented than the other one. So you wanna lightly just work that into our cheeks, just staying here, making sure not to leave this area. Okay, same for this side. I'm trying to make it to where y'all can see what I'm doing, but I can see what I'm doing too in this mirror. For one of my favorite parts, the blush. So I'm gonna go in with my K Voss Blushing Beauty. And I like to use this one here. This is highly pigmented, so yeah, be careful. Be careful, child. But if you put too much blush, you can always go in with your foundation brush and fix it. But I like a lot of blush. I like adding that warmth to my face. Blush was like the best addition to my makeup routine. Like the best. That and highlighter. Y'all, it looks like I'm glowing already, like for real. Okay, then I like to add a little warmth to my nose, to the tip of my nose, like so. And then the middle, the bridge. The warmth makes a huge difference. I love it. So now we're done with our blush. We're done with our bronzer. So now, what we want to do is go in with our pressed powder. Now I use you can get any pressed powder. I just got this from Sally's. It's the brand Collab, but you can use any pressed powder you want. So what I like to do is I like to dab my pressed powder. Make sure a good bit is on. And then I like to lightly, very lightly. You know what, it's too much. Let me wipe the excess off. It might be too late, but we're gonna lightly press. If you wanna set an under eye, baby, add the pressed powder to that. Oh my God. Y'all. Look at at the difference. This side versus this side. And not just because it's my good side. Like, y'all, let me show y'all. Let me do the other side. Wipe off the excess this time. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I love the fact that this doesn't take away from the radiance of my makeup. Like, y'all. Also got this from my Ipsy bag a while back. And I've been using it ever since. So, we're just gonna use our fan, baby. Our fan. A little glimmer. Like so. We're gonna go back into our Huda Beauty palette. So let me find this brush. And we're gonna go into this gold. We want some shimmer here. So we're gonna go into this gold color. And we're gonna put it, hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I bet y'all haven't seen this in ages because I haven't. Yeah, we doing that. So I have to see, so sorry if y'all can't see me apply this. I'm just putting the white eyeliner on my lash line, which honestly, we was gonna need some mascara regardless for this. Cause white liner gets a little messy. So as y'all can see, it's giving. Now I have this brand of mascara. Use whatever brand you want, because I'm not really a snob when it comes to mascara. See, this white liner, man, it can get a little messy. So yeah, so we're gonna put this on. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. But y'all, if y'all don't put mascara on your bottom lashes, y'all better start. Because what? I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm sure I'm talking to somebody. Y'all better start. Now, we set. So I got my e.l.f. Stay All Night setting sprays, damn near empty. Okay, so next, where is my lipstick? Because we're doing lipstick. So I have my Il Mal lipstick. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's the same brand as my mascara I just used. I rarely use this ever. So I'm just adding it to my bottom because I don't really want it that pigmented. I don't know why, but I'm a freak about pigmented lipstick on me. I just don't want to look like a clown. And I just like neutral glosses. That's what I like. So I put it on my bottom and I just rubbed it in. So we here, right? We're here. We add a little color for Valentine's Day. So next, we're adding our holographic lip gloss. I got this from Beauty Supply. Very cheap. And I'm just gonna smear that all over this stuff. The great thing about this lipstick though is it is a blush color, which is a natural color. You know, some people get their lips stained a blush color. I wouldn't do that, but I see other people do it, and I was like, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. And I like to apply my gloss just over where my lip starts. I don't know why, it just does something. What I have on now is a U-part wig. I've already prepped it. It's been washed, which is why it's like kind of wavy, right? And then I put my heat protectant on it. I want to add side part, so that's what we're doing. So yeah, I'm just going to be using my Baby Lips flat iron to put some curls in it, you know? Nothing too fancy. So we're gonna put up the heater on this. Like I said, I already have heat protectants. And afterwards, we're gonna touch up our edges, so stay tuned.
Somebody tell me the answer. Me and you isn't the answer. Me and you isn't. Baby, I'm telling myself that there ain't nothing that'll change that. What good would it be if I knew how you felt about me? Yeah. It could have been right, but I was wrong. Only think about you and you know. Part of me that's getting gone, and I know that I can't get caught up. We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. No, I'm holding it in, cause I know in the end, you dream about, I think about what we could have been. We could have been, we could have. Remember the night in Miami.
So I'm going to be using this for edge control. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some to this. I normally put some on my finger, but since I have on nails, it's gonna be a bit harder. So I'm just gonna put it here and then just brush like so. It's definitely giving. Now for the outfit. Okay. So we're gonna go over the accessories first. So for the earrings, I'm going to wear these Bottega dupes. I actually didn't get these from Amazon. I know a lot of you girlies get yours from Amazon, but I actually get mine from Shein or Shane, however y'all say Shein. I say Shein. I've been saying Shein forever. Y'all, look at how radiant this makeup look is. Also, to keep our body and our hair, I'm going to put a bit of serum, just a little bit, and then some volume spray, some shaping spray. And bam. Okay, now for the outfit. So I decided to pair this with this bag, these shoes, and this scent. This is the YSL Opium. Smells delicious. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, this full get ready with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and join the notification gang. Until next time, and happy Valentine's Day.